Hello, my name is Ikwabasi Melody. A Nigerian, 20 years of age, and actually, I'm a member of SWAL, Single with a Life. That's the full meaning of SWAL. Okay, without wasting so much time, how did I get to hear about SWAL? Well, I was introduced to SWAL by a friend of mine who just called me one day and was like, I need to actually add it to a group. A group, a very intellectual group. And in my mind, I was like, intellectual group? I'm a student. I don't want to have to start chatting to learn again. But by the time I got closer to him, he explained to me, and I began to follow him around, like, please add me to this group, add me to this group. I need to be in this group. Being with people of like minds is what can actually ensure you get your destiny fast enough. So he added me to the group, and I tell you, since then I have never ever wanted anything less. I just keep having this urge in my heart to bring more people, and to the extent that WhatsApp can no longer contain us, we have to go all the way to Telegram and all that. Okay, how long have I been in SWAL? I've been in SWAL for over 5 months. And what are my likes and dislikes about SWAL? Actually, when I first joined SWAL, I thought they were too rigid. I thought they were too um, over principled, and because of their so many principles, they really stepped on so many toes. My toes have been stepped upon once and twice thereabout, but I think they were always looking for ways to actually get better. I think that's the word. So because of that, they ask members, what do you think we can do, what do you think we shouldn't do? And I think that was when I actually laid out my cry, because for a while or two I just didn't want to say anything on the group, because I just wanted to prevent any further hurt from occurring. But now they've really improved. I mean, the metal cane doesn't come as hot as it used to come again. Well, maybe because we've learned as children, but they have also learned. They've learned to take our inadequacies, and they've learned to help us with it. They've learned to help us to be able to live according to principles and rules of organization, because we could get anywhere, anytime, any day. We shouldn't be breaking laws around. Yeah, so I think they taught us. And I like the fact that they are actually very, very focused. They have good coordinators, they have a good CEO, and you know they are really concerned about the well-being of their members, and I think that's just the most important thing. Everybody wants to be loved, but they have chosen to love. I really appreciate that about them. What you've learned so far? Well, I've learned a lot of things from SWAT. If I want to talk about everything now, we will not get away from here. But shortly, I'll just speak on some of the things I've learned. I've learned on temperament. Before I actually joined SWAT, I knew about temperament, but through SWAT, I got to understand that there are some people you just cannot get married to, because or else you're ready to face and to deal with it, to deal with our inadequacies. Of course, that's what love is about and all that. But I actually learned to be able to distinguish between temperaments and the one that will be more suitable for me and my own temperament. I learned about masturbation. Yeah, I knew about masturbation, but I got to learn something more about masturbation. People who masturbate, they're actually influenced by spirit, the spirit of pornography, and they can't control it. And I learned that such people shouldn't stay alone, and try and avoid staying alone. Spend time with people, and just enjoy being around friends. Avoid watching pornographic movies, and just avoid being idle totally. If you're idle, just get a friend and stay with a friend. I think that will actually help, because masturbation leads to so many other things which the devil will not tell you when you start at first. I learned about setting boundaries. Yes, setting boundaries when it comes to food. I like food. Don't be surprised. I'm not on the fat side, but I like food. No, I don't. I like to eat. Should I put it that way? Okay, I like um I like to eat. I don't know if I like food, but when I'm bored, I just want to choose something. I grab a snack. When I'm traveling, I just want to choose something. I grab some snacks. I grab drinks here and there. I visit people, and just so that they don't feel um, unloved or whatsoever, I eat. Even out of my own will. I'm not hungry and I don't feel like eating, but just to make you happy, I eat. No, so I'll say is you have to set boundaries when it comes to food. Don't just eat anywhere. You can buy food on the road and dust are settled in that food. You don't know. You can buy snacks on the and maybe the ingredients or something you're not good about it. Just learn to eat healthy. Eat fruits instead of snacks. You're going for class. Just put fruits in your bag so that when you just feel like chewing something, you're sure that you're eating healthy. You're not just wasting money, killing yourself. Yeah, so I learned that from SWAL. And also, lastly, I learned that setting boundaries in relationships. I've always known that we have to set boundaries in our relationships, but I began to weaken. I felt like I was the only young person who had boundaries, and everyone just seemed so loose and all that. My dad was always telling me, you have to be this, you have to be that. But when I got to SWAL, I met people of like minds, and that strengthened me a lot. At least I got to understand that no matter what, the person who loves you loves you. So you don't have to sleep with anyone to actually be loved. You don't have to actually do what you don't want to do to be loved. You stand by your principles, and someone who actually appreciates your principles will love you and even encourage you to keep your principles. What are principles? What are boundaries? Those things that actually differentiates you and make you who you are. Yeah, everyone is having sex. I choose not to have sex. Everyone is spending all their money on clothes. I choose not to do that. So those are setting boundaries and all that. So these many more what I learned and SWAL. I can't really say all now. Now you ask me, what do I like about the CEO and the coordinators? Well, I like the fact that they're really, really hardworking. I mean, the coordinators, they've seen the vision, like I have seen the vision, and they've tapped into it, and they're moving on the same train. I mean, there's nothing better than having people who have the same mind as you are. They help you to destiny. And the CEO, man, I doff my cap for you, man. Really, I do. I've always appreciated you because, I mean, I, for one, I appreciate women who are hardworking. Hardworking women rule the world. I mean, they do. And I, for one, I'm very hardworking. And every time I see a woman who's hardworking, I appreciate her. Any woman that can stand and do something independently, I think then you are just the best material for any man. If you can do something, you can hold a project without a man. It means that with a man, you can do more. I can't really explain. So I, for one, I can't marry a man who is not hardworking. I am very hardworking, so you have to be more hardworking than I am. Um, I love her because she's hardworking. I heard what she said one time. She actually said something like a long-term goal, and I'm like, wow, I actually see that coming to reality. It's not something that might come next year or next 2 years, but I see it so close because of what her determination. She's not easily, like, she might have been touched once in a while to just give up the dream and all that, but she's encouraged. She gives her strength to it. She gives her all, and even when she herself needs to be catered for, like a mother, she caters for everybody. And I think I love that about her. She has a listening ear and she's disciplined. Well, I can't say much. SWAL is the best place for you. The Bible says one will chase 1,000 and two will chase 10,000. What are you waiting for? Come and join the train. Let's chase the world together.